Hey, everybody. Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to the Her Truth Unfiltered broadcast. On today, I got an awesome guest. But I'm going to let her tell you her name and introduce herself. But I'm going to tell you this. This episode is called Boss and Balance. And we're going to dig into that. But let me introduce the person that I have on the couch.
Good morning. My name is Veronica Allen. On social media, I go by my middle name, Veronica, but it's Bernita.
Welcome to Her Truth Unfiltered.
Thank you.
We're going to help some women out here today. We're going to help free some people up on today. We're going to teach them how to be a boss and be a mom and still be balanced. On today, I want to kind of talk a little bit about what do you know different far as balance with being a mother and a boss on this morning. Can you give somebody out there one good tip about being a mother and a boss, and you're also a wife, yes, and you're balancing it? Yes. Give them a little bit of advice on today.
Whew, okay, so first of all, I had to learn the hard way because I was trying to do all the things. And I heard you this morning on your morning mantra say, stop chasing the bag. Well, that used to be me. I used to be that person that I gotta chase the bag. So I was always in my shop, and I do hair. So I was always in my shop. I was always, even had my kids there. The back room, my kids was in the back room. So, but now at this age and in this season of my life, the one word that I would give to anybody that's trying to balance it all is give yourself grace.
That's good.
You don't have to do it all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you know, you said that, you mentioned that. I remember people know me from years back as the tax lady. I started out with the tax business, and my children, one was in pull-ups and one was barely walking. I had put a pallet, old folks call it a pallet, where they lay out games and everything, and I had to juggle being a mom and a boss. Filing tax returns, making sure they ate back and forth, but that kind of reminded me. Right now in your life, what is the one thing that being a mom has let you know that you have matured as a woman?
Oh, wow. That's a heavy question. I would say being so mindful of how I carry myself.
Woo! That's good. That's good.
I say that because I have 2 boys and I have a girl. But that girl, I know she's watching my every move. And so I know even she's only 14, but I know that she's been watching me, and she will continue to watch me. Mm-hmm. But when I see her now and she's catapulted into who she is, it reminds me that, okay, I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a good job.
Okay. Let me ask you this, and I'm going to ask, but I'm going to interject. Growing up, that girl did something different for me. My boys, like mine, I have 2 boys and a girl as well. Mm-hmm. But the girl is the middle. So when I had that girl, that made me mature with what I do in front of her. Mm-hmm. It made me mature with what I allowed to happen, because I didn't want her. I got out of an abusive marriage simply because I didn't want my daughter to think that it was right. Generationally, get it out. Being up under my parents, I saw my mom go through a lot of abuse. Mm-hmm. And I think that some kind of way it trickled on me, but I decided that I was going to cut that curse, and I stopped doing things in front of her because I didn't want her to think it's okay for a man to verbally abuse you. It's okay for a man to put his hands on you. I had to stop it. So with that, do you think that you do things more carefully in front of your daughter as you do your sons?
I do, because I haven't always got it right.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not the only one.
No.
I'm not the only one.
So I do. I'm very cautious. I think more so for me, I'm just very cautious of just how, it sounds cliche, but just how I carry myself around her. Mm-hmm. I still keep it real with her. I try to have an open dialogue with her. I try to teach her before the world teach her. Because she's in high school now, and I know that she's going to hear things and see things. So I try to have those open conversations. Now, did I have open conversation as a kid with my mom? Jesus. No, I did not. But do I know that my mom loved me? Absolutely. We just didn't have those open conversations. But with my daughter, I try to make it a safe space where she can have those open conversations. I tell her all the time, don't keep any secrets from me. Because I'm going to find out anyway. So just keep it 100 off the top.
Oh, wow. Can you do me a favor? Can you look at that camera and can you tell the women out there that are viewing this that it is okay to have them open conversations? Can you just do that? Because you're going to help somebody.
Absolutely. It is okay to have those open conversations with your kids. Not just with your daughters, but with your sons as well.
Yeah. Because you want that relationship. You want them to feel like you can come to me and tell me anything.
Yeah.
So, next question, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
What lessons do you hope your children learn from watching you build your business?
A couple of things. One, I hope they learn to stay true to who they are, to keep God first. I hope that my kids also learn that it is okay to not try to tackle everything and embrace the losses. Because in business, you're going to take some losses. You're going to take those L's.
That's important.
So embrace it.
That's so important.
Because we win every time. So.
We're going to take some losses. That's what it is as a business owner. And that's what I've been trying to teach my children. I'm trying to leave an inheritance. Not that I don't want you not to work so hard, but I want you to have something that you can say, my mama built this.
Absolutely.
You know, I saw my mama work from the ground up to build this. So that's very good. That's very good. We're going to take a break, then we're going to come back. We're going to dig a little bit deeper. We'll be back. Is this on? I want to talk to you. I want you to come be my guest on the couch. We call this the couch, the chair of unfiltered conversation and healing. But the only way I know to pull you on this couch is for you to email me. And guess what we did? We made it easy. The email link is below here. All you gotta do is copy, paste, and go and email me your story. Wherever it is, I wanna hear your testimony. I wanna hear what you survived. I want to hear your personal experiences. The word says we are overcome by the word of our testimony. Sit here and let me hear your testimony. If you are a business owner, sponsor us. What better way to get your business in the visibility of 1,000+ followers? I want you to support us while we support you. Come sit on the couch, or come tell me your story, or come give me your business pitch. It's all there. Email below. Now I got to go back to the podcast. Peace. Hey, we're back. Listen. We have been enjoying the boss and the balance. Like I'm telling you, Miss Allen, she's been dropping some nuggets. We want to dig a little bit deeper because I want to make sure that each and everyone watching this, especially for a mom that's trying to balance, whether you're a single mom or whether you have help or have that support system, we want to help y'all on today. So the next thing that I want to interject a little bit on, how do you remind yourself that you are enough whenever you're feeling short?
Okay, so that's a very heavy question because, believe it or not, these past, I'll say 3 years, I have kind of felt like I wasn't enough.
Okay.
And I can elaborate on that a little bit. I know that I know a lot of people and I know a lot of people know me, but sometimes in business, I feel like people don't see me. And not that I need the accolades or anything of that nature, but sometimes in business, we get so wrapped up into that social media image.
Oh, man, that's good.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we didn't get the likes that we wanted, or nobody commented on my work.
Nobody shared
my flyer. No, all the things that get in our head like that. And so that has been one of the things that I have battled before was, oh my God, I'm posting my stuff and nobody is saying anything or nobody is doing anything. So I'm learning to not let that dictate how I run business or validate me as it relates to business.
And I'm going to tell you what I remember. You probably don't remember. I remember years ago.
What you gonna say? I'm like an elephant. I remember everything.
God had me to speak over here. You remember that?
At Olive Garden?
Yeah. Tell about it, baby. I used to tear some Olive Garden up. But God had me to speak a word to her. And just to see you become the businesswoman that you are, you literally came from the caterpillar to the butterfly. So I've seen you evolve and do so much, and the best is yet to come, because I see the mature version of you. So that's all I was going to say. You remember it, so we good.
And so even with that,
Jesus.
I asked, I said, I wonder, does she remember when I waited on her at Olive Garden?
I do. And see, I'm good. I'm a good customer. Yeah. So that's what I be trying to add on. Like, you'll be surprised who you meet in life, whether it's in a restaurant, at a gas station. This morning, I went through the car wash, and God told me, pay for the guy that's washing the car lunch. And he looked crazy because he was scared to take that money. But I believe in not just sowing seeds financially, but seeds of wisdom, seeds of encouragement. You never know who you meet in life that will be in a different position that's got to be watching, that's got to help you. So I thank you for that. On this morning, what would you tell another woman who is trying to build, to believe, and to balance it all?
Okay, so sister, give yourself grace. It is okay. I promise you, it's okay. It's okay that you're trying to do it all. You're trying to balance your house. You're trying to balance your marriage. You're trying to run a business. Give yourself grace. But in doing that, and I have to throw this part in there, you got to have a great support system.
Yes.
Because my husband is a great support system for me. My sister, my mom, all of them are great support system for me. So you got to have somebody standing beside you that understand the vision and understand where you're trying to go and support you in doing that.
That's good. That's good. Sister, y'all got that. Take notes. Y'all need to have y'all a pen and a piece of paper because she is dropping nuggets on today. What boundaries? I know in ministry, and I had to learn to separate personal with the professional. And that was one of the hardest lessons that I have had to learn. One person told me years ago, you got to learn balance, but you got to also learn how to set boundaries. Yeah. I learned as a pastor that I can't be everybody's friend. I learned as a businesswoman, I can't be everybody's friend. You have to set boundaries because some people, if you don't set boundaries, they will run over you. They will take advantage of you, and they won't be your boss. I have been in a situation where people literally want to be the boss, but I paid the cost. So how have you learned to set boundaries between your personal and your business?
So when I first started in the business, in the cosmetology business, in the beauty industry, I started out in my home. And so I turned one of my rooms into my salon room. And that was great in the beginning because I was building my clientele. But it became a bit much because I didn't have a separation between
that's good.
clients coming into my home and just my regular life. And all of my bedrooms were upstairs. So when the clients came in, they came upstairs.
Oh, wow. Okay,
we decided that we needed to separate the two. So we ended up getting an actual building. And so when we moved into our next home, my clients that knew where I did stay the first time, they don't know where I live at. So just having that separation of, okay, it was great to start out in the home, but I knew at some point I had to separate.
You couldn't get stuck there. Right. I had to separate. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to inject this. Even with that, not just from a professional standpoint, but spiritually. You got to be careful because I tell a lot of people, you can start out in your house, but you got to realize you're allowing spirits in your house, and then you letting a whole lot of stuff. You don't know what folks dealing with. They dealing with depression. They come in your house, spirits transfer. Now you depressed. I don't know why I'm depressed. But from that standpoint, I wanted to just inject that on this morning. Last question before break. How do you recharge when you've been pouring into everyone else?
All right. So my guilty pleasure, what I enjoy doing, I am a reality TV.
Are you serious? What show?
I like looking at everybody else's drama. I don't like drama, but I like looking at everybody else's drama. Love and Hip Hop. Basketball Wives.
Real Housewives.
Bell Collective. all of them.
Okay.
That is my way of just, and also I like looking at Judge Mathis. So just being able to just put my pajamas on, lay in my bed, and watch all my unhealthy shows. Because it's not healthy.
Do you turn your phone off?
No, I don't turn my phone off.
Do you monitor who calls? Because sometimes when we wrestle, I'm just going to talk about me. Sometimes when I'm wrestling, everybody go to calling because it's like somebody done told them this or off day. So, but do you monitor your calls?
I don't, but I need to start doing
that word to the why. Because people will bother you with their stuff. Every emergencies happen on the day that you say, I'm not going to be bothered. But talking about reality show, I'm a first 48 hours girl.
I used to be.
I want to be a detective so bad. I am a detective though. But that's good. We got to realize that we cannot always pour, because pouring sometimes leaves us empty. Absolutely. So we have to recharge. But this has been a good segment here. And then we coming back with, what we coming back with? Rapid fire. I got 3 questions. She don't even have a clue that I'm about to ask. But we finna see how quick on the draw she is. We'll be back. Bum, 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 bum. I need some music. Welcome back. Rapid fire. Look, she nervous. I'm not gonna do you like that. This is rapid fire. She don't know nothing about what I'm getting ready to ask her, but she gotta be quick on the draw. I wish I can kind of get our production person to put a little time where it count down. I don't know, might be giving him some ideas. But the first rapid fire is, have there ever been a moment that you messed up a client's head?
Ooh, absolutely. Absolutely. And let me tell you, the client ordered a wig from me. A unit. Okay. And I spent hours. And anybody know anything about making units, it takes time. Mm-hmm. And so I spent hours. I was like, oh, she's going to love it. Put it on. She did not like it at all.
For real?
She didn't like it. So what ended up happening, I ended up giving her money back. And that was a lot of money that I gave her back.
That's a good business decision.
Yeah.
That's a good business decision. You know, cause do you see the video where they be fighting?
Yes.
Cause the beautician be on the client, I ain't giving you nothing back. Yes. And then they end up getting a fight. But that's what we learn in business. It's what's called a loss. You know, sometimes you just gotta take I eat it up, but you know, because, and with you being honest and doing right by her, you don't never, did she come back?
She wore it. So after I gave her money back, seen her weeks later, she got it on. She was I'm like, okay. So you end up liking it. Can I have a little bit of my money back?
Yeah, exactly. You want it. Oh, I like it.
Maybe it grew on her. I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. But get what I realized is, and this, I have been a salon owner. I fix hair. I've done that in my previous life. Mm-hmm. But what I realized is, sometimes people say, this don't look good on me. But when they get out and somebody say, oh, girl, your hair look good. Yeah. And then they're going to keep wearing it. Okay, well, maybe I can grow to love it. So maybe she grew to love it. Okay. Oh, Lord, this is good. The next one. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Is your heart doing this?
No, it's
You're
not.
good.
I don't know.
You good.
I don't know what we're doing.
What's one mistake that taught you a valuable lesson about balance or business?
Ooh, okay, one mistake that taught me a valuable lesson about balance or business. Don't mix business with family.
Family don't like to pay.
I love you, family, but y'all know y'all don't.
Yeah, and this is the truth that need to be told, because some families are not going to respect your business. Yeah. They feel like they got to get discounts. They feel like you got to cut me some slack. And messing with your family, we'll go broke. Mm-hmm. And they will, watch this, they will stop dealing with you and go pay somebody else that does the same thing that you do. And some of us even do it better. But baby, that's a good one. That y'all take notes. Take notes. Last rapid fire on today. What's your favorite motto or scripture that you recite to yourself when you feel down?
Mm-hmm. So, and please don't ask me to quote it, but Jeremiah 29:11, that's my favorite one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's enough.
Yeah.
God know our plans. Yeah. He know what he's going to do. My favorite one, I got it wrote on the restaurant. Psalm 46:5. God is within her. Mm-hmm. She will not fail. Yeah. So that's my encouragement to you on today. And then we're going to come back, because I want you to give somebody out there encouragement. And I need y'all to listen to this. Going to be y'all word for today. Whenever you listen to this podcast, what she about to tell you, you take that throughout the next 40-something days that are left in 2025. And we coming right back. This has been a very, very good segment. I'm so glad Veronica came and sat on that couch. You know, we call the couch the chair of unfiltered conversation and healing. That's what the great couch is. But what I want you to do before we close out, before we leave, I want you to do two things. When we get guests on here, the last thing that they say is, I made it to the couch. So we can kind of help somebody that wants to come to the couch know that it is possible for you to come to the couch. But I want you to encourage. I want you to say something motivating and empowering to anybody that has watched this podcast this far and they waiting on us to get through, and you still saying, I'm needing something. I need a word. I need you to encourage somebody out there that's viewing this on today.
Well, first, I made it to the couch. I made it to the couch. My encouragement to any woman that's out there, or man that's out there in business and you're trying to balance it all, first I would say is, if you don't have a relationship with God, I think that is super important. My other thing that I would say is, you have to make a plan. Don't just go out there and just, willy-nilly. I don't even know if that's a word, but you have to make a plan. Make a plan, execute the plan. But remember, I just said that my favorite scripture was Jeremiah 29:11. What we think our plan is may not be what God has for us. We may be thinking on this level, and God was like, okay, stay right there because I got something bigger for you. And don't get discouraged in well-doing. Don't get discouraged in the process. I promise you, the only way you can eat an elephant is one bite at a time. So one bite at a time. Work on something business-wise, one bite at a time. And you're going to be okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all, this has been good. I have been here with Veronica Allen. I'm telling you, this has been a very good segment. If you didn't get nothing out of this, I don't know what you were listening for, because she has taught us how to be a mom and a business owner. She has taught us how to be a boss and still be balanced. And then she gave y'all a little bit of word on today. She brought it from the Bible, Jeremiah 29:11. Y'all need to eat on that. But we'll see you the next episode. Y'all, I thank you for coming to sit on the couch. It's been a blessing. And y'all, share this episode with somebody, because they really need to know this. If you know somebody that's single, that's struggling, that's trying to be a mom, that's trying to balance it, send this episode to them. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, make sure you like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. Instruction: like, comment, and share. We'll see y'all next episode for Her Truth Unfiltered. Peace.